What's going on, y'all? Shout out to all my bros, all my real kings, my lions, my real bosses, stand up niggas, real niggas. This is all about. I mean, this is what and how we supposed to move. It's dedicated to all of y'all. Appreciate all the love. That's what's up. Definitely didn't expect that. Definitely gotta send a shout out to all y'all for keeping this shit going. And I definitely got to address some shit. You know I'm a straight to the point type of nigga, so I'm gonna jump right into it. First thing, gotta address motherfuckers was asking me about the bro Pokemon. Y'all know the bro Pokemon. We crossed paths before. He was in Clinton with me on the island and all that, but he was in adolescence and I was adult, so we wasn't like never in the same unit. But used to see him on the visit or whatever, you know, certain places and shit like that. The bro was definitely getting it popping. His name was ringing. I mean, I met him. I already heard about his name when I was coming down from court. I showed him my love. He showed me his. And the boy was definitely with the shits. You know what I'm saying? Definitely. We clicked immediately. But like I said, it wasn't, I only came down because I was fighting another case. And then I came up north. And he was one of the, I don't know any of the other bros. There was some more bros there. There was with him. I think one of them name was Puppet. I forget the other one, but that wasn't my era. Cause like keep in mind he was adolescent at the time. I was already like in my mid-20s or something like that, and I was already up north. I was already sentenced in Clinton. I only came back down for a new charge I was fighting. So basically, but yeah, that was official, bro. Pokemon. Shout out to Pokemon. Definitely was putting holes in motherfuckers. Definitely had motherfuckers screaming, sounding all crazy. I mean, yo, you don't know a funny noise or a crazy noise until you stab a nigga, bro. I'll tell you, man. The motherfuckers make some weird ass noises, bro. When you got them niggas good. But anyway, shout out to Pokemon. Definitely was a shooter. Definitely one of the good ones. I mean, salute to him. What else? Oh, Depp Bailey. As far as him being like fair with both, you know, the black and brown on Rikers Island. As far as I know, as far as I can tell, as far as like personal experience, directly dealing with the debt, yeah, he was fine. I got bailed out fucking with him. My boy Cheeky, rest in peace to Cheeky. Cheeky bailed me out in the 4 building when I was in the house and some shit popped off and niggas got caught with some fucking rat. I got caught with a ratchet or whatever. And they bailed me out by giving up more ratchets. We bailed motherfucking other motherfuckers out. And all of that went directly through Depp Bailey. All you had to do was go to whoever was the steady officer in your house. At the time, I believe it was Barretto, I forget. Foreman. And then there was Miss Garcia after that. But anyway, you go to whoever's the main officer and tell them that y'all want to talk to Bailey. I want to bail out whoever. I want to bail out this nigga. I want to bail out this nigga. We got some shit for him. They'll call, get on the phone, put word out to that Bailey that, and he'll come. And he'll talk. Niggas start negotiating like, what you got? Nah, you got to do better than that. Yo, we used to go, yo, shit. I remember one time, it's a true story, that he wanted more. This motherfucker was damn near raping us, B. And to the point where we was like, yo, nah, fuck that. We ain't even going to bail this nigga out. We ain't even going to bail him out, twin. But, because he would try to really get as much as he could from motherfuckers, but we used to have to give it up. It depended on how much we wanted to bro out. And we used to always want to get a nigga out the bank. That's real shit. Niggas bailing out their peoples, bro. Think about that shit. This is how tight motherfuckers was trying to keep they teams while in prison. Motherfuckers got the opportunity to bail your boy out, you bailing them out immediately. Gotta keep all them soldiers there. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's my personal experience with that Bailey in C-74. At that point in time, yes, he was dealing with the Latinos and the Kings. And didn't give a fuck. If you had weapons, you had cuff keys, he was definitely letting you bail out whoever you wanted to bail out. King Tone. I'm not going to see, I'm bringing all these issues up because I'm not going to spend long segments just speaking on all of those topics, you feel me? Unless y'all want me to elaborate on something. But King Tone, never heard nothing good about the bro. Everything bad, everything negative. Rat, crackhead. Somehow, some way, he got into King Blood, Good Grace. Good Grace gave him the keys to the castle for some unforeseen reason, because he was good with the gift of the gab, and he's very articulate when he wants to be. And I guess whatever picture he painted that he could maintain and branch and make things, better than what they was. And I think that's what fucked it up, because King tried to politicize something that could not ever be political. We was a gang, motherfucker. Like, what the fuck is you doing? We ain't politicians. This shit ain't, I mean, even though we kind of ran like a, like politicians kind of, meaning like we have votes and everybody's vote counted, and we had, but at the end of the day, we was a gang. Yeah, we had a structure, but we still was a gang. We was putting motherfuckers in hospitals or sending people to funerals. Like what the fuck? So he tried to politicize it, and that's when the beginning and the end of the Latin King Nation started. After that, everything was, any real nigga that was a real nigga in there either got tired of the bullshit and turned rat hunter. You know what I'm saying? That's why a lot of the rat hunter niggas that was out there just locked up doing mad something. A lot of them, half of them motherfuckers was kings also. You know what I mean? Niggas just got tired of all the political bullshit that was going on, and so things changed. And that shit about like King Tone, like I ain't really got much to say other than I ain't never had nothing good. I never heard nothing good about the motherfucker. And I know that he just did a lot of stupid shit. Like, who takes video cameras and records every fucking Latin King member on camera, coming in and going, everybody flat, like, and we was, they were deep. I ain't gonna front, that shit was a thing to be seen. It was a thing to be seen. But moving along. Yesterday was crazy, y'all. That Capitol building breach. We're gonna talk about this, touch on this real quick. I ain't gonna spend too much time on it because I know, we more on some street shit, some jail shit, even though we all free people. But at the same time, you gotta broaden your horizons, and I like thinking out the box. You feel me? But anyway, just to educate people, this shit is big. What just happened right now is history. Bad ain't good. Because with the bad, with these stupid ass Trump supporters doing the dumb shit they did, they exposed themselves. They buried Trump on his way out the door. Buried him. They buried him. The nigga that they put on a pedestal, like he was the fucking best president ever. They just buried him while he's going out the door. That's a check. The next one, we just won the House and the Senate and the presidency, right? Everybody is going to have every reason now to erase all of Trump's legacy, reverse everything he did. And we all getting $2,000 a piece. A family of 4, I believe, will be getting $4,500. So if you with your shorty, your wife, you whatever, y'all got kids, y'all already know. Most of them already got it. Not the 2,000. Most of the people got the 600. And that's the 600 per kid plus the 600 per adult. But this 2,000 shit, $2,000, niggas is gonna get that. And that's a decent little piece of money to help a motherfucker out. You feel me? And that's definitely gonna happen now. Thanks to everything that just transpired. The Democrats were still gonna fight with it, but we just won both the seats in the Georgia Senate runoff. So that gave us the majority now. It's over. The Democrats are about to try to change a lot of shit, bro. Free college, free health insurance. Who knows? They about to try to change a lot of shit. But we definitely gonna be getting that $2,000 come in February, end of January, beginning of February. Remember I said that. I'll post my Cash App so y'all can send some love. But y'all definitely gonna be getting that. Mark my words. So that's it for that. I want to put y'all on to something, right? Cause during this war with blood, there was a point in time, yeah, they had the majority of all the houses. So the minute you went to a house, if you was a king, you had to get it back because the war was technically supposed to be over. But that's not something that you just stop at the snap of a finger, especially when the numbers are now on your side. You're wild deep now. This is fucking bad. Yo, what I'm about to tell you is all facts. It was the Beacon, 8B. They used to call that shit Bloody 8. Or 8 Boy, I think is what they used to call it. But either way, there was way more than 8 Bloods in there. The whole house was blood. The whole house. There was 2 kings in there. I'm gonna shout them niggas out in a few. 2 of them. Them niggas was the only ones there. They was living. And when I got there, they ain't let themselves be known. So at this house, they like put you through some type of test to see if you go pop it. If you pop it, maybe you stay, maybe you don't, whatever. It depends on how the shit ends. The crazy shit is that I used to end up, I used what I learned in that house, and we started doing it to other motherfuckers that was coming in. But basically what it was the wait till I get in my cell, you know what I mean? Come up in my cell like 3, 4 deep, pull out some iron, ask me if I'm king. So that's what they do. So that's what they did. When I got into my cell, I was already, like my shit was already, like I already was strapped up. I mean, before I even got in to the house, because I already knew I was going to an all-blood house. I had just left a house that was like a little split. It was like maybe like 2 homies there, 3 homies. They was official, and it was alright, so we got it along well. You know what I mean? It was the respect was mutual, so we got it along well. So they pressed me in my cell, and they like on some rah-rah shit. Yo, what's up, you king nigga? I mean, this is a blood house. Kings can't live here. You can't. You got 2 options. You gotta leave, or you gotta make it hot, or you gonna, I mean, or you gonna leave, or it's gonna be ugly. They would say some shit like that, right? So they do this shit. You know what I mean? And the whole time, I already got my eyes on who I'm about to attack, and it's like towards the door. I'm about to get, cause my whole thing is like these niggas is in the cell. I gotta get the fuck out the cell. You know what I'm saying? And the cell's that way, so I'm gonna have to hit somebody. You know what I'm saying? I ain't had no pick. You know what I'm saying? I believe all I had was a gem, like a half a gem star or something. And so I'm gonna have to cut somebody good and like rush to get out the door. But in the process, once the niggas was talking, my energy was like, nigga, what the fuck y'all niggas told you crazy? You know, I kept the same energy they kept. Then I went on attack, and right before I went on attack, somebody got in front, a nigga called Desperado. Shout out to Desperado, the homie. And the nigga Despo was like, nah, chill. You good, nah. And I'm like, what the fuck you mean I'm good? And I'm saying like, nah. Then the nigga Macho came in. And Macho was like, yo, I'm on that rate. Yo, chill, bro, relax. I'm like, relax, bro. I'm bugging. I'm like, what the fuck is going on right now, nigga? Like, y'all niggas in my cell. So everybody just started leaving the cell already. Some niggas is laughing and shit, because the shit was fun to niggas. Niggas, I'm pissed off right now, because I'm like, the fuck was that funny style shit? But then Macho put me on, and he was like, yo, we had to see how you was going to react. You'd be surprised how many niggas just fold like beach chairs and be like, all right, I'll leave right now. I was like, what? So that was something I actually learned that day, right? So I'm not going to get into, you know what I mean, a lot of the shit that happened in that house. But the funny shit is that how I end up, I'm king. Now it's me, the bro Macho, King Macho, LKG, and the other brother I said I was going to shout out my nigga Treble, King Treble. Shout out to King Treble from Brooklyn. My nigga from Bushwick, Brooklyn. Funny nigga, good nigga. So this is shit the Bloods. Well, yo, there was so many Bloods in the house that the Bloods, like everybody couldn't rock. Everybody couldn't eat. Everybody wasn't that nigga. Everybody wasn't gonna be running the house just because you was Blood. I was fucking one of 3, and I was eating way more and doing more slot time, all that. And a lot of the Blood niggas that was there, because a lot of niggas just wasn't built like that. They was just under that flag. A lot of the motherfuckers, they was wild deep, but they had a lot of motherfuckers that was just hiding under that flag. There was a handful that was shooters, just like it was a handful of us that was shooters, or that was putting work in, or that was bosses. It wasn't everybody. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't everybody. Bro, we used to press the Blood niggas when they come into the house, and with blue flags on, like we crip. And the same shit that they did to me, we doing to not only Bloods that come in, but bros that come in too. Testing them early. And motherfuckers be surprised how niggas was getting kicked out the whip early. Yeah, it was so many motherfuckers folding. It was crazy. And that's how it always been. But when it got like to that point with the Bloods, because it was just like in every house, it was infested. It was crazy. Motherfuckers was wild deep, I ain't gonna lie. But I was good. I made it through mines. You know what I mean? On my own. With my bros or on my own, wherever I was at. I always stand on mines. I ain't never fold. I ain't never was on no extra crazy shit. Because, I realized also, for every tough nigga, there's somebody that's tougher. Period. Not everybody willing to take it to the levels that other motherfuckers is willing to take it. That's why you gotta play chess, not checkers. You know what I'm saying? You gotta move slow and think smart. Take your time. Map shit out. Do your homework. Feel me? Well, yo, that's something you don't be hearing them talk about, right? Blood niggas used to come to key houses or houses where it's a mix and they don't really know what's what. They don't know if they're really safe. They don't know if the homies got this house on smash. They come in there, they find out, nah, nigga, this ain't the homie house. Or nah, nigga, this ain't the crip house, whatever, king house, whatever the fuck. You see their true colors, man. That's why I always said it didn't matter about the oppression or people being, everybody was getting oppressed one way or another, man. We all was. We was doing it to each other on a regular. It got to the point where I started feeling sorry for motherfuckers that I stopped, like, because sometimes you start taking advantage of niggas that you just know ain't built like that. That's not cool. In the beginning, I thought it was cool because that's how I was like, that's what I saw. That's how it was. Niggas didn't give a fuck. Motherfuckers we had to be cold-hearted. But yeah, man, it was wild blood niggas. That'll be like, nah, I'm not blood. Nah, I'm not homie. Next thing you know, you see them niggas in the mess hall with one of their homies. The homies like, yo, 31 throwing it up. Niggas is like, you be like, yo, that nigga talking, that nigga talking to you? He like, I don't know that nigga. Yo, 100% facts. Niggas be like, I don't know what the fuck that nigga talking about. Yo, come up with a whole story like, that nigga was fucking, I don't know, that nigga said something yesterday to me too, I don't know who he is. Motherfuckers act like, come on, man. Come on, man. It was a lot of violent motherfuckers in every group, every organization, everybody. It was a lot of people that just was violent. Some more violent than others. You know, that's just a fact. It doesn't make. I mean, you got niggas that was real niggas. I knew niggas. I knew a dude that was. He was soft. He wasn't even in the house. He wasn't even like on the phone. And I couldn't get on the phone. I used to get him on the phone, give him full feeding, like, cause he was mad quiet, humble dude. And I remember he went to the box with some dumb shit. He ended up turning to one of them dudes. This is like a big monster, we used to call him. Like all them dudes that you talking about, them big monsters. Like a lot of the dudes that was ringing bell, a lot of the ones that stood in the box, they big monsters. And what he started doing was cutting motherfuckers through the slot. Or cutting motherfuckers whenever he get out because he was skinny as shit. Whatever chance, scratch a nigga, cut a nigga, whatever. And getting mad box time, staying in the box. And made a career of living in the box and cutting off. I don't even know what happened to, I forgot his name. His name started, you crazy shit, is after he ended up Scooby. I gotta remember, I gotta see if I could, you know what I mean, go through the memory files and remember his name. But he ended up even being a big homie. He had his whole set, and this motherfucker was just cutting motherfuckers in the hand. He'll cut a motherfucker in the head, the face too, if he could get to you. But like, it was just weird how just because he could scratch a nigga, get to a nigga, bust a nigga open, he made a name for himself and ended up having status. But he was always in the box. He could never come to population. You ain't never coming to pop because you done cut so many motherfuckers on some crazy shit. You know, most niggas on some sneaky shit. So all his cuttings on some sneaky shit. Like on some real, like you definitely ain't seeing it coming. And that's how he got a name for, I forgot his fucking name. And he ended up being homie. And I'm like, what the fuck? Because I went to the box and I'm across from him and I'm like, who? I'm like, yo, bro. I think his name was Scooby, some shit like that. But anyway, man, the point is, that shit is it's a whole different animal in there, and the image and the perspective that's been painted for people is that it was just like, you know, that a blood motherfucker was just running around cutting everybody, all official nigga. They was and running like, yo, it was just a lot more to it than that. Yeah, eventually it did get wild deep. But like I said, it wasn't like that. They was off, like, a lot of people was getting exposed. And especially when they went up top. Especially when they went up top. It was a whole different ball game. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Another nigga you will never want to hear the blood niggas talking about is two of them. Matter of fact, the first one I'm going to say, his name is Inf. Name was Inf. Skinny, light-skinned mulatto ass nigga. With a little curly fucking head. He didn't look nothing like a goon, a soldier, a killer. Inf. And all these motherfuckers, he was actually he was 5%er and crip. He was 5%er up north. And then when he came down to the island, he was crip. This nigga was shooting every blood get close to her. He was dangerous as fuck. That he was getting, he had niggas' hearts in their pockets. I remember one day, true story, this nigga Inf got sent to the opposite house, opposite side. And the house in there was like 4 or 5 bloods, right? No Crips. I forget what it was the other mix. But it was definitely like 4 or 5 homies in their house. It was all kings on my side. We had love for the Crips back then. I ain't never had no beef with Crips. I fuck with, shout out to my nigga Storm. Shout out to my nigga Curly. Like I fuck with a lot of the Crip niggas. Like I ain't never had no really drama with them, to be honest with you. But anyway, the nigga Inf, we see the nigga as he coming in. We trying to get him on our side. They're like, nah, he gotta go over there. So we put him on point. Like, they over there. You know what I'm saying? And they got the house. Suppose they had the house. That was the transition was starting with. Bloods was getting mad deep. The Kings only had 4 main, 2 main, mouth 4 lower. You know what I'm saying? We still had a couple of houses also, but they were starting to catch up. So this nigga goes over there. He comes, it was like going towards, like right before locking. We thinking something's going to pop off. Like before locking. Right? Nothing pops off. Right? This nigga goes and hollers at niggas, does whatever he take care of, whatever he had to take care of on the other side. He comes back on the other gate with us. He's like, I'm good, bro. I'll talk to y'all tomorrow, right? So we like, all right, my nigga, we'll talk to you tomorrow. I'll be safe. You know what I'm saying? Be on point. You already know we over here. We got you. We'll see you in the morning. We're going to chow. When we leave to go to chow in the morning, we like, what up? It was good. You all right? These niggas is coming out. We already came out the house. Now they coming out. He's like, you're ready. These niggas is riding my flag now. I'm like, we like, what? Like, these niggas, nah, they riding my flag now. He turned these niggas crip. Each and every blood that was in that house. That's word to everything I love, kid. No lie, son. Truth be told, this nigga turned all them blood niggas crip. When they was out walking, the blood niggas was passing us from another house when we was going to the mess hall, because we all 4 main, but it's just one side, south side, north side. But we all going in together. So they in front, behind them. You got other houses coming. Sometimes shit pop off in that corridor. But ain't nothing popped that day. We made it to the mess hall, I believe it. And the homies on the other side, they were seeing it, was throwing it up, and they like, and then they noticed that these niggas, he had these niggas throwing up. This shit was crazy. I ain't never seen no shit like that. This young man, this young king, I shall say, he exposed all these niggas in that house and that fast, bro. Like, I don't know what the fuck he said to these niggas, but they didn't want to smoke. And them niggas came out crip, though. That was the crazy shit. Whatever happened to them, I don't know. But that's how dangerous this one motherfucker was, B. How dangerous one man can be. The Inf. Shout out to Inf. I don't know what the fuck happened to that nigga. I remember he was in Washington back then. This is all like, throwback shit. This is like the essence of this shit. Now I'm not talking all the way back to the early 90s, more mid-90s, 2000s and shit. But word up. Shout out to the nigga Inf. The other crip that I'm going to bring up, shout out to the big homie, my nigga Hollywood. Now, I never met him, so let me not say my nigga Hollywood. But I can't act like I ain't never heard this nigga. Never met the bro. Was in the same building at the same time he was in, but he was like in another building. I never been in the same building one. But that's the nigga that I heard. Not only from other bloods and cribs, but from COs and captains, because the COs will have a problem with any blood nigga. I want to hear y'all say I'm lying. I want to hear any blood nigga that was doing time during that time when Hollywood and all these niggas was on the island in the Delts. Up top, island. And they was going around taking this man to niggas' houses, telling the big homies, get your who want to shoot 5. And my man was knocking niggas out. Hollywood. From Brooklyn, I believe. 100% facts. Yo, y'all don't hear about son. He quiet. I respect that because I never crossed paths with the man. But I always heard about the motherfucker. Like, yo, you heard about this nigga who Hollywood knocked out? Yo, this nigga Hollywood knocked this nigga out. Yo, this nigga Hollywood knocked this nigga out. I'm like, this nigga knocking, all the niggas he knocking out is bloods. Yo, the CEOs was in love with this nigga. Because there was so many bloods. Every time a blood nigga was acting out of pocket, the CEOs used to be like, oh, you think you tough? All right, gangster. Say no more. Yo, they used to have, like, yo, bring like 4 or 5 of his homies. The CEOs used to love this nigga, bro. Because the blood niggas can't deny this shit. None of the homies can deny this shit. I wish one of y'all motherfuckers would. Because I ain't even been there for none of them fights. But I was in the building for all those fights. And after all them fights was over, I automatically heard about them. And everybody else in the building heard about them also. Because that was the talk of the building. I can't sit here in front. Some was like laying these niggas out, bro. Niggas did not want no smoke from Hollywood. Shout out to Hollywood. I would love to interview him if I was to do an interview. Because I've never seen an interview with that man. Let's get that done. That's somebody worth my time. Somebody that's a quiet giant. I mean, shout out to him. And I would love to hear another nigga. Because I never even heard a blood nigga, a homie. Deny it. I haven't heard a blood nigga say like, nah, but my bro knocked him out. No, fuck them, nothing. You know why? Because the nigga was just that nice. And they used to have like 4 blood niggas as witnesses. And whoever was in the house with Hollywood. And he was crip, so it used to be some crip niggas come. Or whatever king motherfuckers or neutral motherfuckers that's in the house to fuck with the nigga. And they'll go, those are the witnesses. It'll be like Campton, CEOs. Go ahead. Know what I'm saying? And knock niggas out one by one. Who's next? Niggas is like, I got this nigga. Boop, beep. Next. I want to know if that's false. And I'm 95% sure that shit is 100% accurate, if that makes sense. I'm 95% sure that shit is 100% accurate. Because it was just too much. And I met real niggas. And I remember talking to people in the building. Doing this, like, and this is in the 2000s. That boy was nothing to fuck with. Never met him. You know what I'm saying? I know people that know him. You know what I'm saying? I know that he was into the boxing, and I think he's from Brooklyn. But shout out to him. I'm about to wrap this one up. I don't want to get too ahead of myself. Got more shit that I want to touch up on. I got some shout-outs. This is real nigga shit. Like, these are all niggas that I know for a fact that was like, my nigga Panna, shout out to Panna. He was doing forever. Panna, shout out. Real nigga, neutral nigga, official nigga. My nigga Cito, he in the feds right now from Queens. Shout out to Cito, my nigga Chris. I don't know where you at, Chris, but hold your head. If you hear what's going on, reach out to me, twin. My nigga Trouble. Shout out to my nigga Harv. You know what I mean? Wolf, that nigga Rad Hunter, that's my boy though. Good nigga. He was doing forever and more. So I'm like, I hope he home now free. You know what I'm saying? My nigga Beachy lost contact with this nigga. Another official nigga. I already shouted out my boy Storm and Curly and them and Danny. Like, all these niggas that I just mentioned right now, I don't even think that one of them is king. It's just real niggas. Niggas that I met during my time. And, you know what I mean? I'll never forget these motherfuckers, you feel me? That's why I always got to keep it 100. Always keep it 100, because that's how real niggas do. Keep it tall all time. All facts, no cap, none but love. Y'all already know Bobby Still. Hit them comments up. Let me know what's good. What y'all want me to talk about? What you want me to dress? I go on. I got some shit. I ain't going front. I got some shit. And I'm definitely going to hit y'all with that tomorrow. Peace.